that case, during a chemical reaction, you'll find that substances will be undergoing a chemical change, or maybe in the case when heat is involved, then we'll have a physical change. Like the first change that we are talking about, maybe from water being converted to ice, or maybe water being converted to steam, which is gaseous, water is a liquid, and then ice is a solid. So this first change involved the heat, and the substances or the mixtures that are undergoing a physical or a chemical change, we refer to them as a thermodynamic system. So apart from thermochemistry, we have talked about thermodynamic, and then the substances or a mixture that is undergoing a chemical or a physical change, we refer to them as a thermodynamic system. Now, around this thermodynamic system, the environment around this, we refer to it as a surrounding. So we have introduced two different terms, of course, which are new ones: a thermodynamic system and a surrounding. And in this case, we have said that a thermodynamic system is made up of substances or a mixture of substances which are undergoing physical or chemical change. So in this case, of course, water is changing to different phases. It's going under physical system. And then if it was involving a chemical change, then we can refer to this, the whole of this, as a thermodynamic system, whereas the environment around it is referred to as a surrounding. Now, in this case, we are going to look at just some little bit of aspect of these terms that we are mentioning about the surrounding and then the thermodynamic system, so that in any case we have maybe a problem or a challenge that requires us to understand the two concepts, we'll be in a position to do so. So let's look at by demonstration or as a general illustration of what a system, a surrounding, refers to, and perhaps we can look at a few of the different types of system. Now I'm going to use this particular arbitrary illustration of what we have referred to as a system, and I've said that a system is a substance or a mixture of substances that is experiencing a physical or a chemical change. And around this substance, I've said that this makes up what we call a surrounding. So for that case, this aspect around this makes up what we call a surrounding. And then we have a different term that we use for this contact between the system and the surrounding, that we refer to as a boundary. So in this case, we have a boundary which is a separation or an imaginary surface that separates the system from its surrounding. Now this one, we're going to see under a different aspect how it can be able to be referred to as in chemical terms, or some of the status that we're going to allocate to it, or whether it's going to have an effect on what is taking place in between the system and the surrounding. So that's a boundary. And then we have different forms of systems. I've said